Okay, first of all, again, I thought our crowd was awesome. Noon game, rainy, cold, and maybe pull around that, coming around the curve there, coming to the rock, and you look up there in the top corner, and it's full, it's awesome. So really appreciate our fans, and it's always a special day to do Military Appreciation Day, and so many people being honored and remembered, and just a really special day, and just proud of how our guys played. We're starting to play like I know we can play, and that's the first time all year that we've won the turnover margin back to back. It's amazing how that all goes hand in hand, and it's really truly all about the ball for this team. And I'm really proud of them. We've definitely grown as a team. We're starting to play our best football. We're stronger. We're a tougher team mentally and physically, and just proud of them, man. Creating a little bit of momentum, and a lot of good things in that game. I mean, we won the line. I was really worried about that offense, honestly. They came in here averaging 460 something. They've averaged 300 yards rushing the last 3 games, and you know our starters held them to like 112 yards. It's incredible. And they had 100. They only had 265 before, but 254. But 142 of that came on the last 2 drives. You know, and it's 42-7. I gotta get guys out. You know, you can't afford to lose a guy 42-7. You know, because you're trying to win a stat game. And so the positive of that is we had some guys go in there that are in the same meetings and are in the same practices, and everybody wants to play. And some of those guys got exposed a little bit, and that'll make us better. Because I know those kids care. So, you know, everybody says they're ready to play until it's time to play. And so we'll have some guys that I think will grow, you know, from being in the fire a little bit today. And but just, you know, again, awesome. +3 in the turnover margin, and just another pick 6. I think that's how's a school record. It was an awesome performance. I thought offensively, man, we were strong. You know, back-to-back weeks, we're starting to kind of hit our stride a little bit. 200, you know, very balanced. 265 rushing, 205 passing. Really good on 3rd and 4th down. I thought Cade was awesome. He just missed a couple of plays, but he made some big plays with his legs. And he made some great reads and some great throws. And it's fun to see him, you know, continue to just, you know, grow right before our eyes. And I thought our 2 backs were awesome. Shipley reminded everybody that, you know, he still can play football. You know, a lot of people forgot about him, but it didn't take long to realize he's pretty good. It was awesome to see our backs, and that's kind of what I've envisioned happening this year. You know, both those guys over 100 yards, rushing and receiving. Dominique came in and continued to be a spark for us at the end there. I thought Keith Adams, you know, you see his toughness when he gets in the game. He just, you know, usually right now he's getting in there when everybody knows you're running, and he still gains yards. You know, he's just a tough, gritty guy. But really a good game, man. 4 touchdown passes. I thought Bo was outstanding. Tyler Brown, I mean, 2 of the best plays you probably saw in college football today were by true freshmen. Avion and Tyler Brown. You know, I mean, those were 2 great plays by 2 young guys, but it was good to see him have another great game. Sapp, redshirt freshman, really should have hit Olsen. We had Olsen, true freshman. That was one of Cade's misses. You know, really good route, and, you know, he had the right idea to kind of painted on his outside shoulder. He was just a little wide, but he comes right back the next play and makes a great throw to Sapp, and Sapp made an awesome, you know, adjustment on the ball. So fun to see that, and then probably as good a throw as you're ever going to see is that throw to Brennan. I mean, that was unbelievable. So, you know. See what we see and what we know we've got, and again, just good to have a little bit of momentum and to see these guys growing before our eyes. It was great to see. And then special teams, we had a couple of onside kicks that we handled. That was probably the biggest positive there. defensively, just again, just awesome. Sacks, season high 11 TF. I think they'd only given up 8 sacks all year coming into that game. And so we won the line of scrimmage, and we talked all week about, you're going to have to stop the run to earn the right to rush the passer. And, we really dialed in, and to hold them to 112 yards. I mean, listen, Coach Goodwin, our defensive staff, those guys have done an awesome job all year long. And you saw a lot of young talent making a lot of plays on both sides of the ball and special teams. Ronan came up with a big hand Steve play, and Woodaz is just a sophomore, so and it was great. Kobe McLeod, a redshirt freshman, had a big TFL, and Barrett rolled his ankle Wednesday night, and we thought he was going to be able to go, and just he did everything he could Thursday, Friday to try to get himself ready, and just didn't feel stable as he needed to be this morning. And so here comes Woodaz and Kobe, stepping in there and getting the job done. So I'm just proud of our staff and getting all the young talent stepping up for us. It's fun to see. But at the end of the day, again, it comes down to taking care of the ball and trying to find a way to win the turnover margin, because usually good things happen for us when we do. So I'm proud of our team and our staff, and really appreciative of our fans. Got one more, so senior day next week, be a special day, and it doesn't get any easier. You got Drake May rolling in here, might be the #1 pick in the draft. So it doesn't get any easier, that's for sure. But we'll enjoy this one tonight, and we've got some recruiting going on and all that. And we'll reload tomorrow and see if we can have another good week of preparation and find a way to send these seniors out on a positive note, as winners here in the Valley. So injury-wise, I think Sage was the only one that got hurt. We'll see what we're dealing with there tomorrow.
Coach, you went for it on 4th down 6 times, including the fake punt. That's got to be a first for you.
Yeah, the fake punt, we said we were going to call it going into the game, and we just didn't quite execute it just right, but that's okay. I told him, hey, it may not work. You're going to play defense, and don't worry about it. We'll be all right no matter what. We're going to be aggressive. And, we just didn't quite execute the way we need to. But it was kind of weird in that we had some 4th and shorts, but a couple of them were just field position. Where you are, you don't have a lot to gain. But I felt confident about our defense, and then I felt confident in our plan, and I just thought we were efficient. Kate was in a good rhythm, and our protection was good. I think the longest one was maybe 4th and 7. Is that right? Might be the longest one we went for, and protection was awesome. And he was able to hold the ball and really let the route develop. Bo did a great job, really, working his route, and that was a big one for us right there. But we felt like we could win the trenches. We felt like we could run the ball, and we had to get some dirty yards today, and we did it. So that was definitely a difference in the game for us. I think the longest drive, the first drive, Ross was telling me, was the longest scoring drive in Clemson history, time of possession. The longest ever is the 10-02 against Alabama in the Natty, but we didn't score in that. Took a knee, but so that's kind of wild. Told Garrett, I thought this was the air raid. We score fast. And Wes was over there. No, I like the slow raid. That's what I like. I'm all for it. So it was a great drop. And we got a bunch of guys in the offensive line. Those guys are competing. I thought Mitchell Mays came back and played well for us today. It was good to see him kind of, sometimes you gotta lose the opportunity, right, to really appreciate it. And it was good to see him respond. I thought he did a good job. Harris and Trent, Sadler, got Sadler back today, and got a couple of those young guys in there too. Got Dietrich in there, got Big Flapjack in there. He got a holding call. But it's fun to see some of those guys get an opportunity today.
Dabo, what can you say about the way your offensive line, a little bit behind this season, has played the last couple of weeks?
It's been great to see, and it just goes to show you, I felt like we had good depth coming into the season. You know, I didn't think we'd lose a couple starters, but you know, that I was hoping we could have just some good depth. But obviously losing Marcus Tate and Walker Parks really all year was a big loss for us. But the good news is all those guys are back. We're just going to lose Putnam, and guys are getting a lot of great experience. We really like our group, so you know, I'm proud of them. They're just gritty. They've just battled. They've accepted the challenge, and you know, I mean, that's a great front that we played last week, and then we felt like we could run the ball this week, and those guys, they've got it done. So I'm really proud of them. Proud of Thomas. I mean, he's had his hands full, you know, with mixing and matching and this and that, but our depth has shown up for us. I mean, they've you know, gotten better in the last couple of weeks, and it's been good to see. And hopefully we can continue to just find the right combination and just, you know, those guys keep executing, giving us a chance. And then you know, Cade looks like he's settling down. He's had a couple of good weeks. And I thought this might have been his best game running the ball. You know, he made some huge plays. The third and forever. We stayed aggressive right there and just really was trying to kind of read what the coverage was, and they went to a drop A type of a deal, double cloud, and you know, he let the routes develop, he let the air get in the defense, and then he ran, and he gave us I think it was 4th and 1 maybe, and gave us a chance to go for it right there. That was a huge play. He made several of those, and that's what he can do. So I